Hey everyone, Ron Carpenito, Prime Property Team here at Keller Williams Realty Success in Andover. It's your weekly update as we get through this whole COVID-19 problem. As I promised, I'm going to over-communicate, stay on top of everything market-related in the process, be more flexible to help my clients, and really, I'm always out there talking to top people in lending, legal, government to understand what's happening to bring it to you. So let's jump in. We're going to talk about a couple things today. First, we're going to go over the market stats. Where are we right now? How's the impact affecting the marketplace? We're definitely going to be talking about mortgage rates, and specifically the most uttered word this past week and biggest question I've been getting is, what is forbearance and what are we doing with that? And then third, we'll talk about how real estate is essential versus non-essential and what that means to our industry and how we serve you, the public. So jumping in, we're currently seeing the market is absolutely slowing. It's a bit of a chill on the market. Now, when I say that, I don't mean to say that nothing is happening, because what is happening is very exciting. We are still seeing multiple offer situations. We are still seeing bidding wars. We're seeing, homes getting under agreement quickly. What we are also seeing, though, and when I say a little bit of a chill, is just the amounts are coming down. It feels more like a November to January type market right now. However, there is still sufficient buyer demand to suck up the available inventory, which what we call an absorption rate, and it's still in a seller's market absorption rate level, all right? Specifically on the numbers, last week, the amount of homes listed in our MLS system was down 57% versus the same week last year. Just to let you know what it is, 1,318 homes versus 3,088 homes. Understand, we are in spring market, so right now everything should be ramping up. Listings coming on, ramping up. Under agreements, ramping up. Showing requests, ramping up. All those are clearly ramping down because of what's happening with the coronavirus. Now, pending sales, we see that this past week versus last year at this time, down 52%. We had 1,157 homes go pending versus 2,402 homes go pending last year. And we're seeing showings actually slow down, which is obvious, right? In the country, we're seeing showings off 64% versus last year at this time. That's pretty significant. Also understand, some states have completely shut down real estate, so there's zero showings happening in certain states. Now, here in Massachusetts, we are seeing showing requests down 50% versus last year at this time, when normally we're seeing an enormous increase in showing requests. Now, let's talk about the mortgage industry. Now, rates are even lower, 3.5 to low 3s now is what we're seeing. So if you are a buyer, now is a great time, mortgage-wise, to get a low rate, to be able to get into the home that you need to get into, to perhaps beat out another buyer that may not even be on the market right now, because there's less buyers out there, there's less competition for you to win a home. Sellers, there's less homes you're competing against for sale. So it's still a seller's market. Homes, if price right and conditions right, are still selling. It's still a moving market. Now let's talk about forbearance, because that is the big word of the week. What is it? Well, when the CARE Act came out this past week, they put in some contingencies for homeowners to request forbearance from their lenders and their servicers. And what does it mean? Well, it simply means a delay in paying your mortgage. It's provided for up to a full year of delay if you have been impacted economically by what's happening with this crisis. Now, it's going to be a little different depending on who your servicer is. And remember, your servicer is who you pay your mortgage payment to. You'll need to contact them and document every phone call you have with them. Ask for everything in writing. And the big question is, how does it get repaid? Because this is not living for free and you don't have to make your payment. It's, we will let you not make your payment for a certain amount of time, but then you will have to pay what you owe to us. And some people are being told they need to pay a lump sum payment at the end of the forbearance period, which is going to be yet another hardship on people. Other people are told that they will be able to put that balance on the back end of their mortgage. You need to talk to your specific servicer. It's going to vary. And specifically, the CARE Act says it can be no additional charges or interest if you are granted forbearance. But you will have to pay the regular interest on your outstanding principal amount. So got to call your servicer. You got to get specific on your particular servicer and what they're willing, how they're going to implement the forbearance if you want to go for it. But it is not living for free. You absolutely will owe that money at a later date. How it gets repaid is what you really want to ask about. Now let's talk about essential versus non-essential business. Last week, Governor Baker enacted that all real estate business practices are now considered essential services because he and the Commonwealth understand that housing is the foundation of our economy here, and it's not just about making sales. There are so many people in need of housing that they need our services to help them make this happen. There are so many circumstances that I don't even want to get into where finding someone a home quickly is critical, where helping someone sell immediately is critical. And just, be thankful you may not be one of those people, but there are plenty of people like that out there that need our services. What does it mean? It just means our brick and mortar building can be reopened. We can have clients and customers to our facilities. We were always working throughout all this. We just were not in our building. We still have to practice safe social distancing rules, and we're all wearing masks now just to be protective of that. Wearing gloves as it relates to showings and as it relates to servicing clients. Sure, we are definitely not having traditional open houses anymore where 50 people are in the house. We've modified that, and if you want to hear more about that, let me know, because there are many different ways that we're helping sellers feel safer and helping buyers feel safer as we go out and see property and help them make their moves. We're making a big leap virtually to try to do things with technology that can be helpful as well during this, I call it a downtime, this period where, everything's been turned upside down. Hopefully we'll get back to the way things functioned, but in the meantime, we are finding solutions to help you get your move going. And if I could just say, now more than ever is the time to hire a skilled professional in the trade. I can't say it enough. There are so many hurdles and roadblocks now to get a closing completed. You definitely need someone that is going to be skillful at this, has the connections, and understands what's going on, is on top of it. Now, that's it for this week. If you have any questions directly, please direct message me, call me, email us. We'd be happy to help, and we'll see you next week with another update. Be safe, everyone. We're going to get through this. Let's get over that curve, okay? Talk soon. Bye.